Hello there, good night, welcome back to another video. Tonight's video, you're gonna get this during the day. So this video, we're going to be using all of my purple art supplies that I own, obviously. So we started it off with the color pencil, which I like to say wood markers, and as you can see, one of them is erasable. Actually, two of them are erasable. One of them is the normal wood markers or color pencils, and the other one was the twistable. Then we swatched all of our markers, and as you can see, we have got a lot of purple markers, but some of them are the same. For example, those two brush nibs are the same, and the Crayola bullet nib markers are three of them are the same Crayola, and one of them is Crazy Art, I think. Yeah, Crazy Art. I could barely see the name. We've got Brazic and Strathmore, I think. No, they're not Strathmore. I can't pronounce the name of the brand. I'm currently far away from where the markers are. I'm in bed actually while making this video. And the drawing, I did it on the tablet again. I did that quite some time back, but I didn't know what to do with it, so I decided, hey, I'm going to use it for my all purple art supplies. Oh, and those are all the small brushes that I own. I obviously need some more, and you know, my favorite brush is the Pentacoria brush. I sadly did this drawing with pencil, even though I wanted to do it with a purple wood marker. I did it with pencil, so I'm very sorry for that. And I started it off with pacing the drawing down and using my watercolor, because watercolor first is the best way to go. If I put the markers down and then put the watercolor down, the markers will bleed and it will create a mess. Started in with the lips, just trying to use as much markers as possible. Then I realized, oh, but I have so much wood markers and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. So I just tried using it up as much as possible, and I do like the results that I got with it. It looks very pretty. I especially like the hair. So oh, and the heart that you're seeing on her jacket, I got that idea from Pinterest. So there was these drawings showing you liquid ink containers, and that was one of them. Oh, for the shirt, I wanted to do this color blocking design, but of course I'm only working with one color, and that is purple. So I had to find a way to do the color blocking with the purple, so I decided to use the different types of paint, even though the paints were very, very similar to each other. Obviously, they're all purple, just variants, different shades of purple, but yet similar to each other. And there are two hanging plants behind her, so those were just added in there, and we finally did a drawing with somewhat of a background. Actually, you know what, I think we've done those before. So as the art supplies started dwindling, I started feeling more and more happy about it, because that means, hey, I'm going to be able to use up all of the art supplies, and then if I have space to still fill in, I can go back and reuse some art supplies. I don't think that there's any rules whatsoever against that. If they are, be sure to let me know down in the comment section. So if you've made it this far into the video, you can go ahead and give it a like, because obviously you've liked it. So just give it a big old thumbs up, and please, if you enjoy this video, feel free to subscribe so that when I post new content out, you will be able to know. Actually, no, you won't be able to know unless you hit that subscription button and turn on notification, so all future uploads you'll be able to know. Also, if you're wondering why I didn't just tip the paste bottle over and wait until it pours out, it's because it has very little left inside, so by the time it runs down for me to use it, I'd be dead and there'd be just skeleton left. So that's why I just opened it up and used a brush. But then again, I don't think I used enough paste. I was worried about putting too much. I should have used some more. Also, I don't like what I did to the plant buckets. I should have either left it blank or just used a different marker. But the marker that I was using basically started drying up on me, as you can see, and it was doing some real damage to the paper. So I had to put it down and just used another one, which also didn't work out well. So that was somewhat of a disaster. Anyway, I'm currently watching Before I Wake, and I really do love the movie. I also have a cut on my finger, so the cut, I believe it happened yesterday or the day before. I was cutting up potatoes to put in soup. However, the big old sunshine next to me was sweeping out the kitchen, so he moved me. Same time I was about to cut the potato, and my thumb got in the way, and so I cut my thumb. And the skin is just loosely hanging right now. It's not bleeding anymore, so it stopped bleeding quite fast. Anyway, the skin's just loosely hanging, and I just want to rip it off, but I can't because that will hurt a lot. So I just have to leave it there to hang. Back to the drawing. I tried using the glitter ink, and I want to use all of the glitter ink. Oh, the monster has made an appearance in the movie. So there's that. I wanted to do that. You know how they make those color showing on people's face, like if you hold the colored lamp up and how the glow would be on your face. So I wanted to give that effect, but I don't know how to do that effect, so I'll be watching some videos to learn that. Maybe in a future video you'll be able to see it. Anyway, I still do like the way how this video turned out, and I like the way the girl looked, but there are some mistakes that I've made. Like, for example, her eyes. There are some mistakes going on with that. If you look carefully, one of the pupils is bigger than the other one, and I believe that the fact that they're both in that same position, weird eyes. So there's that. The hairbands. One of them is a bit bigger than the other one. And her shirt. If you notice, her shirt has this like weird curve to the bottom. Yep, that's definitely something weird going on there. And the plants in the flower pot, they aren't really standing out that much in the background, and the background looks so ominous and foreboding. But those are some of the things that I would have liked to change in this painting, drawing, marker, whatever thing I can call it, this all purple. So we're coming up somewhere along the end of this video, along with the end of my movie. But it still won't be the end of the editing, just the end of me talking, making sure that I've said everything I wanted to say. And as we prepare to peel the paper off, I would just like to say that the tape stuck to everything. It stuck to the paper, it stuck to the table. It was just a messy, god-awful tape. So, just know that it was a very, very sticky situation, and it took quite some time to get it out properly. I also had to find a way to get off the glitter and keep the table clean. That was actually why I tried to sweep the glitter up and throw it back into the container, because I don't want my area filled with glitter. But there was an attempt, and the attempt failed. Oh, right here, as it's peeling off, you notice I had to go to the other end. That's because it started to pull pieces of the paper off too. So I had to take my time peeling it off. The same thing happened for this one. You're going to see when it happened. Yep, happened. So I went from the next side and just basically tried to pull it off. But then it started pulling off the paper on the table too. So I really had to take my time. In the end, it still pulled off the paper on the table. And after this video, I just scrunched up the tape and threw it away. But it was just pulling and making a little bit of a disaster. Anyway, her eyes really look kind of weird. They look kind of odd, standing out like that. And if you're hearing my movie, my not so scary, mostly sad movie, I am very sorry for that. But it's the movie I'm watching. It's about to end as she's seeing the scary stuff, as she's about to get this other boy, her son actually, not her bio son, but the son she adopted. If you've never seen the movie, you should definitely go watch it. I know I'm supposed to be talking about art, but here I am talking about a painting. And I've already mentioned this video doesn't have that long more. It's going to be ending very soon now, any second now. So I would just like to say goodbye. Take care. Wish you guys the Happy New Year's. I've said that before, but I really do. Anyway, goodbye.